Ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus again, and this is the 8th Friday night, and I cannot sleep. I heard on the latest report that over 15,000 innocent citizens of this country have died because of a sickness and a disease that perhaps could have been dealt with a little bit different, that could have saved so many lives. And the thing of it is that there are still lives that are expected to be lost, and so many more thousands that are sick. Yes, it is happening all over the world, but right now I'm concerned about this country. Innocent people dying. The news reported that this possibility exists long time ago, but for some strange reason there was no concern. And then when the outbreak took place, the word went around, and still people wanted to call this a joke. They want to call it the flu. They want to call it a con, an effort to keep the greatest president that this nation has ever had from continuing to be the president. A hoax. Well, many people have lost their relatives. They've lost their mothers, their fathers, their sisters, their brothers, their children. And as I stated, many more are likely to die. And in the midst of this, we have this leader, this gentleman, who is the greatest individual in this country that has ever lived. Because of the way he responded initially to this, has a responsibility in the death of these people. Well, I'm not going to attack him any more than I attacked anybody else. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to say this, and I'm not playing with you guys. You are my fellow citizens, you are my brothers, and you are my sisters. And I'm older, so I might be your parents. This nation is as evil can be. You can think that you're great. You can think that you're the biggest and the best nation on the face of the earth. You can think that you're the biggest and the greatest that had ever existed on the face of the earth, like your president does. But you are burning up with evil. You are so evil you stink. The evidence of your evilness is that Donald Trump is the president of the United States. If you were not evil, there is no way in heaven that Donald Trump would be sitting up in that White House right now doing everything he can to destroy you. And the way that he's doing it, and the reason that he's getting away with it, is because the rest of the country is just as evil, perhaps not as evil as he is, but you're evil enough to put up with his evil, and you're so evil that you don't want to be retaliated against. Donald Trump waiting to be re-elected by the people of this country. Bernie Sanders offered you an alternative. He's better than the Democrat. He's better than the Republican. He doesn't have the answer, but he's better than the Republicans and the Democrats. And what happened? Like when he was running with Miss Clinton, you found some way to get him out of the way. Well, let me tell you something. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I ain't thinking about you as far as being a Democrat. You are as evil comes. You Republicans, you all don't even look in the mirror, because you so doggone evil till you probably will make yourself sick. But I don't want you Democrats to walk around thinking that you got anything to offer these people who survive this coronavirus. Everybody in this here country wants their needs, their wants, and their desires met. Everybody in this country wants peace and prosperity and freedom and joy of life and the fulfillment of their dreams. Everyone in this country wants unlimited, when they need it, food, clothing, and shelter, and education, and health care. And there might be many ways to fulfill this, but I can only think of one that would come about without the need to lie, without the need to cheat, without the need to steal, without the need to create racism and bigotry and hatred and terror and war. I can only think of one way, and that is the people that benefit from the things that I've just mentioned here engage themselves in the process of creating, and that's what you are already doing. But that's not enough. There are people unemployed. They should be engaged in this process, and if they need education, they should get it. And if they need health care, they should get it and engage in this process of manifesting the things that they need, want, and desire. These are the things that they pray for. But the evil Republicans and the evil Democrats stand in the way. And these people, not knowing what to do, turn to Trump. Because America taught them that Trump, being white and having money, was right. So they took a chance. Yeah, but Trump was more evil than any of them. So what are you going to do? This is what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I have indicated that I would run as a write-in for President of the United States. I have no desire truly to be president, but I do have a desire to live a life, and I cannot commit to any life that I'm living when Americans are suffering, when they don't have jobs, when they don't have careers, when they are sleeping on the streets, when they don't have protection. No, my friends, I can't do that. So before I sit down and let you evil Democrats and you evil Republicans and you know nothing church cause this nation to fail, I'll stand up against every last one of you, because you can't do anything to me. I know I'm standing on truth. You can take my body, but you cannot take my spirit, and then my spirit speaks to you tonight. I'm fed up with every last one of you. That means I'm fed up with the Republicans, the Democrats, and I'm fed up with the American people for allowing this to happen. But I heard your prayers. I know what you pray for. And your prayers should be answered, but you got to play a role. You must know you got to play a role in it. So I'm going to give you a chance. As a write-in, that means I will not be on that ballot. And the reason I won't be on that ballot, because that's the money game. That's the game of you evil folks. That's the game of you playing, messing over people's lives, trying to be masters while they're slaves. No, I don't want your damn money. I'm running for office because it's the righteous thing to do. And I don't care if nobody in this country stand up with me. I have spent 36 years telling you that you are on the path to hell. Everybody knows you're on the path to hell. Black people and white people. Look at the hatred. Look at the prejudice. Look at the racism that's rampant across this country. Cops shooting blacks because they're black. What the hell do you expect to come out of this? But when you're overwhelmed with evil, you don't know any better. And you are overwhelmed with evil. So, my mission is to bring some righteousness to this country. Some righteousness to this country. I will not be advertising where money is being spent. I will say things on the social media like I'm saying tonight. And if anybody wants to talk to me someplace else where they see me, I'll talk about that. I have no shame in my game. And there's nothing new that I can say tonight that I haven't said for 36 years. And so if you're curious about what I'm about, then you go back and check out some of those videos. I prepared them for you. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I know you think Trump wasn't ready, and you look at me. How in the hell can he be ready? And how would he think that we put our trust in him? I'm not asking you to put your trust in me. I'm saying you want what I bring, but I'm asking you, telling you, demanding that you understand that you put your trust in yourself. I'm not like Trump. I don't know the answer to everything. Sometimes I'm speaking and a word comes to my mind and I can't even think of to say it. But I know what's on my mind. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put myself out in front of you, and I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. If you are worth any righteousness, you will present the evidence. Because if you can't, then you're basically saying that you are as evil as Trump, or not as evil as Trump, but you're not righteous. And I do not really, the way it stands tonight, I don't expect anybody to vote for me. You say, how can you do the job? Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. There are a lot of people in this country well aware how to operate government of this country. They have been kicked out of office by Donald Trump. People, women, men who have been servicing this country and being your servants for years, Republican and Democrat, they are well aware of how to run this country. They are well aware how the policy process works. They are well aware of how the thing is supposed to be ran. I can even get Barack Obama to come back down here. I can even get George Bush to come back over here and give us some hands on what's going on. What I see is the vision. The vision is you having your day. That's the vision. And I don't personally want to hear anything else other than your vision being met. And so anybody that's got it together, you will be needed. You will be called on to help materialize this heavenliness on earth. You, my friends, I got the vision. You got the know-how. And you, the people, got the power to keep it all in line. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the America you have prayed for. The superior system of government. The world hasn't seen this before. So I'm not worried about what China's doing. I'm not worried about what North Korea is doing. I'm not worried about what Russia's doing. I'm concerned about the United States of America. I don't have an enemy outside of these borders. I'm not afraid of you. And America is not afraid of these other countries. Why? Because we are righteous. Well, not yet. But when we are, we have nothing to fear. Just like I don't fear you. So I'm going to be doing little small things. I came in tonight to share this with you because I was really getting frustrated and I don't feel like hollering or screaming at you. But I want to sum this up. Donald Trump is the evil of all, as far as I can see. The Republican Party has gone totally evil. The Democratic Party has gone totally evil. The church is nothing, is a know-nothing party. And America suffers. It's going to be a change. The ideas that have been given to you, that you pray for, you can make them happen. Everything that is required is here right now. All you got to do is change your mind, get rid of money. Don't use that crap. That's the tool that's being used to separate us. Who got the money? He got the power. Why do you get the money and do this, you do that? And what am I saying? I'm saying that all of the resources of the American belongs to America. Now, right now, it belongs to corporations. They've stolen it. Hooked up some old crooked laws and slipped them in when you weren't paying attention. Got some old stained politician to come through and rustle this stuff through and now find you bound by your... No, my friends, that day is over. That day is over. When I think about the first responders, the police, the fire department, the nurses, the doctors, the people who just come and volunteer. When I think about all that going on, putting themselves on the front line, knowing they're taking a chance they might die and are dying, and the people who caused this stuff sitting up where trying to pass a blame to somebody. No, my friends, this isn't new. It's happened before, not like this. But now is the time for us to make a change. If we're ever going to make a change, now is the time. And we don't need to replace an evil system like that Donald Trump and the Republican Party has given us with that of a Democrat that got nothing to offer. Joe Biden, you're a good man, I guess. But when it comes down to this nation and what this nation needs and requires, you cannot do a damn thing for it. Why? Because you're part of the problem. Those of you who are Democrats, I know you don't want to hear this. I don't give a stink. You, as far as I'm concerned, are incompetent. For 36 years, I've seen your incompetence. And I don't bite my tongue, but I'll be darned if I'm going to sit back and let you keep trampling over these people when I'm alive. That is not going to happen. So be ready, my friends. Do what you want to do, but I got a charge, and my charge is this: to make America a different kind of America. I want America to be representative of the superior system of government. And I want to thank you so much for giving me this your time, and that's all I need. Goodbye.